was like, what are we gonna do with a hangman right now? I don't even know. I don't know what word it would want. So we're good. Okay, cool. I'm cool with it being this because that means I already kind of know. The question is, what are the questions gonna be? The question is, what is the question? Bam, 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 bam. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Maybe I shouldn't be speeding up if I'm gonna run into these blue things all day. Okay, let's just get to the questions, man. Alright, here we go. First question. Where was the spear before it was impaled into Nagito? Nagito's left hand, under Nagito, above. Okay, so it's the yellow one. It's the yellow one. It was above him. Dip, 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 dip. Now I got that fucking scooter song stuck in my head. Question. What is that a bomb? Don't run into that. It looks like it'll hurt. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want. Oh no. Yeah, buddy. There's a timer on these, but it's like, who cares about the timer? I just don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't. Oh, those are not bombs. They're just things you run into. Okay. Okay. Question 2. All right. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder. Wow, that's amazing. There were sprinklers too, but there's definitely a girder. It's too early to be singing. My voice sounds like shit. So it sounds like shit. Oh god. Okay. We're cool. Everything's cool. All right. Let's do it. All right. Last question. Maybe soon. Here it is. Alright. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The rope, the spear cord, or the rope in Nagito's... it's the spear cord. Okay. Alright, we're in there. We in there. We in there, baby. Too easy, baby. Didn't even need to logic that out, baby. But apparently we did because we didn't have evidence for any of that except for the girder. Alright, we're in there.
It's all coming together.
Too easy. I'm glad I kind of already figured that out before I got to there. That saves me a lot of effort.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP? That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him.
Yup, there it is.
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
There you go. Boom. We even have visual aids in case you weren't sure.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
Uh-huh.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
This all seems way too convenient. Let's not lie about that. We jumped right into the suicide thing and nailed all the points to make it make sense already. That's too fast. I feel like this is going by way too fast. There's gonna be some fucking curveball thrown into all this real soon here, right?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
Yep.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
Yup.
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Oops. Did not mean to press square.
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
He is nuts.
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Indeed.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake.
No, he was trying to flush out the traitor.
By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, now I'm starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. Mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Indeed.
Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
Yeah, I'm still skeptical too. I'm like, nah, dude. This is wrapping up too neatly. There's no way, dude.
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Maybe somebody knew that he was gonna do this? Like he did that? I don't know, man. Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
It's not okay. It's not okay.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
No, it's not. There's something wrong here, but what is it? I'm like, I don't know. What is there a piece of evidence that I'm forgetting about that would like throw a wrench in all of this if we actually brought it up? I'm trying to think. Like, we've already brought up most of this stuff. The spear, the plushie, the girder, the panels, the lighter, the music, Sonia's account. Yeah, we haven't... There's still evidence here that we haven't talked about, like the bombs being fake. The Monokuma knew they were fake. We haven't even talked about that stuff. And obviously, the stuff that we found in his room, we haven't even talked about any of that shit yet. And that's all truth bullets. So we're definitely going to be bringing up some of this stuff. This is going to be interesting. Here we go.
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
It'd be okay if I wasn't so skeptical about something, but see, what evidence I have doesn't really prove anything to me. It just helps me realize there's something weird about all this.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
It's not okay.
Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Uh-oh, wait.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
There has to be, right?
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Which mystery is that?
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? And here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death, piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. Okay. Piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. For some reason, there's a section record, blah blah blah. What? Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. I don't know. What are we talking about? Estimated time of death, noon sharp. Not only is there spear stabbing, but multiple stabbings for the laceration left arm. No. I guess I'm just gonna guess something. The fucking I couldn't have messed with the MP3 player. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. Something related to Nagito's as a piece of evidence that he couldn't even mess with. A piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. Sure.
Crap!
No. I don't know. What piece of evidence could he not have messed with? Still look clean. The knife? The left hand blood. Blood stained above the middle of the fingers. I'm gonna run out of time, man. His mouth is covered in duct tape. Spear of Gungnir. Monokuma plushie. Is it something that has nothing to do with any of this shit? I'm gonna... the lighter. The lighter?
Crap!
No. I was thinking like maybe he didn't set up the lighter? Okay. Then... I don't know, dude. I'm about to start throwing out everything. I'm probably gonna lose for it. How is this gonna be the thing that fucking throws a wrench at me, dude? Come on, man. Thing he couldn't have messed with. Spear?
Crap!
No. I was just thinking like if the spear's already stabbed into him, he couldn't have messed with it. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna start guessing these bottom things that we haven't talked about yet. Let's just try the gas mask.
Crap!
I'm lost, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Something related to Nagito's death, the piece of evidence. What? What are we talking about here, dude? I have no idea. The Academy fought? Let's do this.
Crap!
No. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna ruin this whole run. I'm doing so well because I don't know what item they want me to fucking present here. Wow, this is shitty. This is shitty. The panels?
Crap!
No. Fuck. Am I really gonna ruin this? Am I really gonna ruin this? Is this happening? Is this happening right now? What else haven't I tried? I've tried quite a few of these things now. This piece of blue paper. I don't fucking know. The poison? The notebook?
Crap!
Fuck! What is it? Piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Even he couldn't mess with. The Monokuma file?
I see!
Are you fucking serious?
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file that I didn't notice? Please tell me. Okay, I'm gonna look at the Monokuma file one more time. Hold on. The victim is Nagito Kamaeda. Oh. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma file. Estimated time of death. Not only is there a spear stab, there's multiple stab wounds. Everywhere there's a laceration. It doesn't say how he died, though. It just says all the wounds. And that bothered me in the first place, too. But it never actually said how he died, right? It never actually says how he died. And that part bothered me, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Kamaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon. Not only is there a spear stabbed into his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife held through his hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Shaka is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? It doesn't say how he died. It just tells us all the way he's got hurt. Okay. Let's see. Way he died, or... cause of death. Cause of death. That's what it is. Alright. I do need the S. Alright, here we go. C. A. Crap. Nope, nope. Oh, my S got ruined. Okay. Damn, this is hella shit going on right now. I need an S. Crap, man. Okay, I need an E now. Oh, no, my E's gone. Shit. Wait. Alright. Cause of... Where's the F? Where's an F? There's so many letters here. Alright, get that out of here. I need an F. F. What? Okay, no, I got it. I need... there's too many things. Oh my god. I'm dying. I have no more concentration. I'm dying. Oh my god. I'm so dead. E. Oh no, I got... Oh. I'm fucked. I'm dead. I'm dead. I ran out of health, man. I fucked up on the last thing so hard. That made Hangman too hard. Fucked up. Okay, I gotta retry. Man, because I couldn't figure out what piece of evidence to throw. Fuck you. Yes, I would like to retry.
We will never give up.
Come on, man. I was doing so well in this trial, and then I got screwed over by that last piece of evidence thing. I should have just tried the Monokuma file from the beginning, man. I didn't think about it like the Monokuma file was all fucked up. And you know what? I did say that, didn't I? When we first got the Monokuma file, I said, it doesn't really tell me how he died, though. Like, I remember saying something like that. I don't remember if those were my exact words, but I definitely said something about it. I remember mentioning it. I need an A. What the heck, A? Where are you at? Fuck, that ruined my shit. Okay. My U got fucked up. Yeah. Everything's getting fucked up. A. Okay. Start getting rid of letters here. I need a S. Where's all the S's at, man? I don't even care right now. E. O. God damn, this shit is nuts. Okay, where's an F? F. D. I need D. My D's gone. E. I say fuck it at this point. Okay, I need this E. I'm just gonna try and get out of here alive. That. We will need an H. Oh, crap. I need an A. Okay. Then I need a T. Oh, shit, this H is about to be fucked. I need a T. T. Alright. Last but not least, we need H. So just fucking kill everything else until I find an H. Alright, here's an H. Oh my god, dude. That Hangman Gambit was absurd, man. Absurdness.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Yes, thank you. That is also the thing I was talking about that was connected to the first trial, or the first Danganronpa, right? That we never really had a clear cause of death in the Didn't I say that like at the beginning of me starting the trial? Oh my god. I can't believe I forgot about that. I mean, not necessarily that I forgot about it, but I didn't think about that being the piece of evidence that Nagito couldn't mess with. Like, seriously. Fucking Monokuma, dude. What a dick. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his hand. But none of that says that was the cause of death.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
Exactly. So, maybe he died from the poison? And then all the rest of it was just to add into the fun? That would be interesting.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Or is it?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma, I plead the fifth!
Oh god, of course he does.
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
This is true. This is very true.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
I mean, you're the one that fucking said that too. Man, Hajime, always jumping to conclusions and then jumping back on saying he was wrong.
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
All your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. So is this really all going to be Nagito definitely kill himself, but in the process we all become better friends? Wow, okay. Nah, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Uh-huh. Are we going to get our little break time? Oh my god. I'm already an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half deep into this fucking trial, and fucking we just now have a break.
No!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was going to start, but, well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was going to happen. We haven't done this bit yet.
Exactly.
Most of the players probably figured that out, too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Manami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Manami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I always have to... Or why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. But as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there are maybe some demands for that. I fell for it. I totally took the man bait.
Don't fall for the man bait. Okay, well, so far this is nutsomatic. I mean, it was all straightforward, cut and dry, but there was a reason for that, because there's going to be a wrench thrown in. But the question is, why is this wrench thrown in?
By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Well, then don't.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
Okay. Go,
So if we're
Monami.
working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if that actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Poison! That's what I'm guessing. Well, let's see what everybody brings up. Yep, special poison, there it is. And maybe the piece of blue paper? Nah, I don't even know what the piece of blue paper's for yet.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
Uh-huh.
With all those wounds. Maybe he simply bled to death.
Nah.
There's no way he burned to death.
No.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be
There it is.
seen?
There it is. Yes, there it is. Something that cannot be seen. Poison! We got this.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something you can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what's that mean, bitch?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
And this is why the duct tape was over his mouth, so the poison would stay in his mouth, and then he just didn't swallow it until, right? That's gotta be it.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
Rectally.
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Just kidding.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that
Oh,
spear.
here we go again.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answer is written on the warning label? You should think carefully and try to remember it. Okay. Logic dive time. I don't remember the oh my god, really? Okay. Okay. I don't really remember the label, so here we go. I mean, maybe there will be some helpful things in the questions that'll make me go, oh yeah, that. You know, the answers to the questions, and that's what I mean. We'll see. Something about how the poison can be administered. I'm sure there's something there that will help me. Like, I probably just overlooked it. Oh god, I thought it was going to be the question. I probably just overlooked it. Like, so I saw it when we read the label, and I probably thought nothing of it. Didn't even think about the fact that it could be a possible way that he could have died from it. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Oh, there you go. He breathed it in. Okay, that's the answer. There you go. Boom. That just answered my question right now. It's gonna ask me a question in a way that I can figure it out, and there it is. That just answered that right there. Boom, shakalaka, easy. All right, good shit. Glad that happened. Duh. There was a gas mask for a reason, so duh. Oh, and there's a reason why Monokuma said don't go in there. Okay, okay. That part makes more sense now too. When the Monokuma's like, don't go in there, it's not a good idea to go in there right now while the gas and whatever is dissipating. He definitely said that, remember? I remember. So, okay. I was wondering if that little detail was going to come up, and it has. So there you go. Boom. Moving on. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? Through his nose, through his mouth, through his wounds. Through his nose, because his mouth was covered. There it is. Definitely not through the wounds. He inhaled that shit through his nostrils, baby. So where was the poison at? Like, what was it coming out of? I wonder. I don't know. Like, what did he set it up to come out of is the question in my mind. That was it? Just two? I didn't even notice that there was only two. Okay, well, there's the answer to that question. But the real question for me is, where was the poison? Like, we didn't see anything that the poison was inside of.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Charted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Also, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Okay, I didn't even remember it saying that.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
Yep.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas should be able to explain. The sprinklers? The fire. The fire? The fire. It's gotta be the fire. Right? No. There's nothing written on the warning label that says the fire would neutralize it. Okay. Was it the water or the fire?
I see!
Okay, I guess it was the water. Okay, fine.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Okay, cool.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's
Something
warning
about
label.
water or something. In the gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. It did say something about water. so it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Got it.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it.
Oh, okay, so it was lower to the ground. That's what denser than air would mean. It's lower to the ground. Okay, I was thinking, like, what does that mean for the gas? It means it's lower, stays lower.
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
Again, yes, this doesn't really help us learn anything new, other than just he died a different way. So what next?
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Hell no, it wasn't. Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? Nah, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
That's what I was thinking, right? Like, what did the poison come out of?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse. The thing that would have been left behind is... the container. The meat on the bone.
I see!
What a dumb thing to answer.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Well, what else? How else would you transport a poison, girl?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. There you go.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate.
That's true. That is true. Solid point.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Plastic is a weird burning element, so we have to take that into account for sure.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
Oh my god. Remember the part where I said we killed Nagito? We actually killed Nagito. We still killed him. We did. Because remember how all there was fire grenades? And we were asked, why is there only fire grenades? Oh well, let's just go throw them. And then they didn't put out the fire. Instead they did nothing. We killed Nagito. Son of a bitch. I was right all along. I remember flat out saying we killed Nagito. We did. We all threw fire grenades at him and killed him. So what does that mean? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We'll have to just wait and see.
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing, and we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
dun dun dun! And you just said something that, you know, sparked the answer. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used was as a container was... Are we logic diving this? No, we're hangman gabbining. Okay, so the fire grenades... Fire grenade. Nailed it. Alright. Oh my god. Fucking, why has it gotta be this, though? R... I won't need the N for a while. I will need the I, though. I'll need the G relatively soon. I won't need an extra R for a minute. Need an F, man. What is this? That's a G? I won't need the G. Or the N. N. Dude, where the heck is the F that you need? Where's the F? I don't even care that that went away. I'm like waiting for an F so I can freaking move on, you know? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever. I won't need any more I's. I won't need A's for a minute. We do need the R, though. Okay. And we'll need another R here pretty quick. I just need an E and a G. There's my G. No, I need E first. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. God, where the heck is the letters I need, man? This one is a bitch. Oh my god, what? No. I need an E. Fucking E. Ugh, okay, there's my G. I need another G, though. There we go. Hella G's. Ask for a G and you shall receive. Alright, there's an E, or R. We need another E. Fuck it, just take all the hits. This is ridiculous. Alright, we will need it. A soon. Crap. I need an N. Then we'll need the A that I was just looking at. We will need an E, but not yet. What do I need? I need an A. Fuck, man. Give me an A. Every time I say give me one, it gives me way too many, man. I don't need that many. Ah, good lord. This fucking minigame. They made the Hangman Gambit a true fucking test of patience and persistence and frustration.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
You damn right he did.
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
You damn right he did, and we have proof of that.
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath
And that's
the
where
lid.
the blue foil comes in. All right.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Nailed it.
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so.
Bitch,
right
Miss
now.
Sonia ain't right about everything. Shut your pink-haired ass up.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue about the contents of the fire grenade swapped with poison because of the aluminum thingy thing. This thing. There you go. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button.
I can prove it with this.
Jesus Christ.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Yes, we did.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
It is, because the answer is we killed Nagito.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
So wait. Does it matter who threw the one grenade that had the poison in it? Is that gonna matter? That's a good question. If only one grenade had the poison, does that person be considered is that person considered the killer? If they didn't know? Or are they just gonna chalk it up to everyone did it because none of us knew about it? Let's find out.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see!
Here we go.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us?
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was? I mean, I still think Nagito did it to make us kill him.
I see!
Yeah, it's definitely him.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
Also Nagito. Nagito set this whole thing up so one of us would kill him. But we don't know who, and does that matter?
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
So... to make someone throw the poison, basically.
I see!
Holy moly.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Exactly. Does that implicate them and they get the punishment, though? That's unfair. But, I mean, Monokuma has his rules, so we'll see what happens. I wonder if Monokuma even knows.
Huh? Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason. He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you be such I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. And I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Are we recapping? Oh, we're recapping. Okay. Okay, well good, because that means we're done. We just have to see what the ending is now. Okay, so what was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Poison. I don't see any of that though. Right before switching the poison, this is a recap of this one, so that one's not good. Right before switching the poison, none of those things. What's placed inside the break room? The fire grenade. Oh, this is us. Wow, they actually have us be the killers. It has multiples of us. That's funny. We don't have that one. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? The lighter. Okay, blah, blah, blah. His whole body wasn't tied up. Everything but his right hand. Wow, none of these are the... Oh, wait. No. Wait. How did he support the spear? Oh, this one? Okay, yeah. In order to hurt himself, Nagito propped up the knife with the bear, so that's this. And then the reason we went to the warehouse... Okay, so this is these two are not going to be used, so it's this one. Oops, I let go of the cord. Okay, that must be the last one where he actually died. What made the spear fall? This. Here we go. All right, good shit. Okay. Sprinklers activate. Okay, that one's not going to be used. That's the end, right? Okay. There's a lot of fire grenades. Okay, I think this one, the two end ones are not going to be used. So, okay. So the swapping of the fire grenade thing, and then a bunch of fire grenades. The reason we went to the warehouse. Wait, is the bunch of fire grenades going to get used? I guess not. I think maybe the only thing we're going to use is the one with the aluminum being peeled off, which is way back at the beginning, I think. Just go all the way back to the beginning. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Okay, this. That's it? Oh, that's not it. Oh, shit, okay. Because sprinklers definitely don't matter here, and I'm pretty sure setting up the Monokuma thing... Oh, this. Okay. The video, the gas mask equipped. Oh, that's probably here? Wait. No, actually, gas mask equipped is right here, so no, we're not using that one. Okay, so this one I think we're not using either. So the hand-tied thing is this one. And then the video, in order to hurt himself. The reason we went to the warehouse was the video? Yeah, okay. Okay, sneak attacking my left hand with the knife. Poison was shattered grenades. It is... this one? Yeah, okay. Do I have anything left here at the end? I don't. Okay, so what's left?
This one's probably the one that's inside his fridge. Is that the last one? It didn't say final stock, did it? I don't think so. In order to hurt himself. Nope, the knife's not used here. We already got that one there. So it must just be the fridge one. Yeah, okay, so just the fridge one. The last stock will just have the lighter, I guess. So yeah, here we go. Poison. Alright, last stock should have the lighter. And I don't know if I don't remember if there was any other panels I needed, but we definitely needed the lighter for this right here. Is that it? Nope, there's still one more that I didn't do yet. Which one was it? This one. In order to hurt himself. Spear, I guess? Oh. What do you mean? The duct tape over his own mouth? Oh, okay.
Here's everything
Okay,
that happened
fine.
in this case.
Wow. Alright, wow. Just wow on this whole situation.